Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do a cap sleeve. This is going to be the part 3 of the Holy Communion dress we had started earlier. If you've missed the part 1 and the part 2, I would advise that you refer to that and then come on to here because we're just doing the cap sleeves for today. I've gone ahead to cut my fabrics, my main fabric and my lining fabric. My lining fabric is the one that is smaller in size as compared to the main fabric. And there's a reason why you have to do that. So keep watching and you'll get to understand. When you've done that, you're going to line up the edges or the hem of the sleeve together. As I have done, put the main fabric and the lining fabric together at the hem and then run your seam allowance there. As I go on stitching, I'm going to entreat you, if you have not subscribed yet to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any episode or any video that comes out. We do different creative projects here on this channel. We do candle making, soap making, we do jewelries, we do a lot of things. So if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe because you stand to benefit from this channel. I guess you can see what's going on here. So now that the seam has been made, I'm going to go ahead to iron my seam allowance opened, and then we take it from there. Once the ironing is done, I'm going to pull the upper part to meet the upper part of the main fabric, just like I have done. So you see that the hem of the sleeve has been finished beautifully without you seeing any hem line on the right side of the sleeve. Look at that. So basically that's the reason why you have to cut your lining a bit smaller than the main fabric. Now you can see that I've done 3 notches in there. As where I'm drawing my line is going to be a stitch line. All right, so I'm going to be doing a gathered line there. And what I did first was to fold the sleeve into 2 and did my center notch, and then I measured from that center notch towards the right 2 inches and then towards the left another 2 inches. So those were the 3 notches you saw. I went ahead to put a gathered stitch there, which I've just pulled to give me that cup feature I'm looking for in my cap sleeve. So that is what you've just seen me do there. I'm just securing my gathered stitch so that they don't unravel. I'm securing it now with a knot. Okay, so I'm putting the threads together in a knot so that my gather does not unravel. Look at that beautiful cap sleeve over there. This is so beautiful. So keep watching. We are going to be attaching the cap sleeves to the bodies of the garment in a minute. Now let's attach the cap sleeves to the main bodies of the garment. You can see that as I spread it out open, I'm going to be attaching it at the shoulder. Well, I start from the shoulder. So I put my cap sleeves into 2 equal halves, as you see me do there now. I'm going to be attaching it from the center of my shoulder line, okay? So where the back bodies and the front bodies meet on the shoulder line is going to be my guide, just like what I've just done, all right? And then we pin it up at the center and then spread it towards the left and towards the right. It's always easier to attach your sleeves when your bodies is spread out. You get it? So it's easier to attach your sleeves before you do your side seams, if that makes sense, because then you're stitching in a flat, and that is much easier than when you have done your side seams, and then it means that you have to be stitching in a round, and that makes it difficult. That is possible, but that is difficult. So I like to do it this way whenever that is possible. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to be pinning it all across the armhole, and when that is done, I'm going to go to the machine and put a permanent stitch to that. So whatever you do on the left for the cap sleeves, you repeat the same thing on the right hand side for that cap sleeve as well. Now that is all beautiful set in, let's go to the machine and then run a permanent stitch to it and then finish it off beautifully. Wow, that was easy, and that's why I like to set my sleeves in when I can spread out my body's block out that way. With both sleeves set, let's go in and finish our seam allowance with a zigzag stitch on the machine. With that neatly done, we're going to put a stitch around the underarm. All right, so where the cap sleeve ends, you see that there is a gap, and that gap is where I have folded over just to finish it off beautifully. And when the model or whoever is putting the garment on puts it on, the underarm is where I'm trying to finish it off, and that is it here. You see, so wherever the cap sleeve ends, you have to finish off that little gap there beautifully like I have done. So when we join it up on the sides, that looks beautiful as well. What I'm going to do now is to actually do a beautiful cap sleeve such that it holds on to the arm, and that is what I have done. I found the center bit of that sleeve and I folded 1 inch over, another inch over, and I'm just going to put a stitch to it to hold it down. I put a stitch and then I put a beautiful button there as well to hold it down. So basically that is it for this cap sleeve, like I am doing there beautifully. So that is about it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give our video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed already, as this keeps the channel going. Until we meet again, have a brilliant day. Bye.